people more than preaching.
Preaching is important.
Preaching is very important.
But it needs 3,000.
But 3,000 people.
But deliverance.
But deliverance.
And it needs 5,000.
But deliverance brought 5,000 people. And so we need preaching.
3,000.
3,000.
Deliverance.
We also need deliverance,
5,000.
which is 5,000.
It's very important.
They're all important.
And also and miracles and who told you? And there will be one man. I'm telling you, who preaching. 8 means something that I just will come and who be more and when you meet deliver and Sana was a son of you. And so don't join those who say, well, all what these folks do is miracles. Miracles are really needed. There are some people who don't be converted by preaching. What they need to see is miracles. Well, there is somebody, if they don't see deliverance or encounter deliverance, they never change their mind. They never repent. Even on their sick bed. When you pray for God to heal them. Now on their sick bed, when you pray for them to receive their healing, stuff like that makes them just leave everything and follow Jesus. So don't ever find yourself among those who speak against you. Tonight when I call you, every agenda of the wicked one tonight, the Lord is going to reveal it, and through the major prophet, God is going to deliver you. If you will prophetic directions, some will receive prophetic directions. More blessings, your future. Well, for some of you, your blessings, your future is in the mouth of the prophet. Well, your destiny is in the mouth of some prophet. And if he does not open his mouth, you never receive it. Well, some of you, your prayers can never drive away those demons that have been wrestling and battling with you. You need someone who is in a higher realm. And a higher dimension to be able to cast that demon out. Well, let me say this thing and I'll bring my disciples. The disciples are Jesus. So, well, Jesus, why is it that we prayed and we prayed and we prayed, but this one did not receive his deliverance or his healing? But Jesus, but when you came, you just spoke and these demons just left him and he received his healing. Why? Not just say, you'll be and what levels be now that lets you know that it is not everyone who's able to cast out some demons that have been battling with you or deliver you. You need someone in a higher level. Well, somebody will say, well, as for me, I don't have no demons attacking me. I'm free. I don't have no evil spirits wrestling against me. I'm free. Well, I can be bold to let you know that that's not true. Well, I'm telling you the real truth. That's you a lie. Well, they are after you and they bug you. They're always wrestling with you. Solid. If it was not so, you just wake up in the morning, not think of going to work, not even brush your teeth. You lay down and everything you want will come to you. Even your toothbrush will be running into your mouth. Baby, demons. Where the only place where demons are not able to torment mankind is heaven. But here on earth, the Bible says, woe unto man. That is why when you are first born on the earth, one of the first things you hear is a loud cry. So whether you like it or not, here on earth, woe unto man. Tonight we are about to cast some evil spirits off the life of some people. Hallelujah. Well, when I call you, I want you to be excited. I told you that when I tell you some time ago, and I said when you go to the house of Samuel, well, you see a whole bunch of people in the house of Samuel. Well, they all come to his house just to see, ask questions about their destiny. And so Samuel was a very popular man. Now this man was so popular, everybody knew him. To the extent that when Saul was looking for Samuel, what he did was get to a well, and when he got to the well, asked a few women, "Hey, where is the seer of this place?" And they said, "Well, as for the seer, go this way, go that way." They gave them point-to-point direction.
So,
right to his house.
Prophet Samuel.
Well, immediately he met Prophet Samuel, his life turned around. Tonight you have met a prophet. Your destiny will change. You are not clapping like a believer. Hallelujah. I want to pray for this lady. Come here.
Commanding power.
Well, we call something commanding power. There are some people, when they speak, whatever they say, it happens.
I remember said Enra and I said Obi can say the Baha be a program, a friend lady be on any kunaware, be 10 good years, over to me. And I'm say, after that's a Sebraham, a battle. No, mammy, wow. I'm after that, you drew young, a barrier.
Well, some time ago, I came around, I called a man and I said, this is about long ago, about 10 good years. I said, well, I met you and I said these things. And he repeated the same thing. He said, well, next year by this time, your wife will give birth. He came back the following year, and of course, as the major prophet has spoken, it had come to pass. You are not happy. Put your hands together.
Gentlemen, here, we inviting Crawford Mobile program. Now, so I say, man of God, wow.
Now there was a gentleman in that event who invited a lot of people, and he came to Major and said, well, Apostle, all the people who were barren, after you prophesied and spoke over their life, Apostle, I'm here to testify that they have all given birth. They all have their babies. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This makes me know
commanding power.
That there is something we call commanding power
from Jesus Christ.
From Jesus Christ. Woman, how about you? She's fine, thank you. Now I was supposed to call her yesterday and pray for her.
But your time is limited.
But our time was limited, and it's limited.
And I believe somebody catching said no,
it was limited, so I told her yesterday to come today and that I was going to pray for her.
Now, yes. And I think say your point,
Now I believe that last night when we closed the service, she ran to me and knelt right in front of me. I believe so.
I said, man of God, help me.
And she said, man of God, help me.
And I'm catching saying problem.
And I told her, I know your problem. And so just come tomorrow. I want you to come with your husband tomorrow. And whatever you desire, all I'm going to do is just call you. And when I call you, I want you to know that you've already received it. If you clap, you are next. You are clapping for Jesus.
The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.
Woman, do you want to give birth?
Yes, sir. Right.
Say yes, sir, right now. Well, But the prophet said next year by this time, by the time he comes back, you have your baby. That means you want a baby?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Husband, is it true?
That's very precise.
Okay. Twins. Memra Habiem.
By the time I come back here, this woman,
husband,
by the time I come back here, this woman and her husband will have children. That's the only reason why I called you. Immediately I called you.
Demons are almost fight the
demons that have been fighting against you, trying to stop you from having children. I just saw them flee. They all left. They fled.
Etienne, be happy.
So tonight I want you to be happy. Jump and celebrate.
Angel no visited Zachariah.
The angel visited Zachariah.
And also Zachariah.
And said, Zachariah,
one wife Elizabeth.
You and your wife Elizabeth. Well, you are about to have children, a child.
Zachariah was old.
That time Zachariah was really old.
Not Elizabeth old.
Elizabeth was old.
And Zachariah, our high priest. Or challenging angel. I don't believe it.
Zachariah, the real high priest, he looked at the angel and challenged. He said, I don't believe this one.
Now, angel said, many a friend angel Gabriel.
And the angel said, I am angel Gabriel.
The trumpeter.
The trumpeter.
The second in command.
The second in command.
And onyankopon.
And the Lord sent me.
Now say,
and he said, I stand before God. And the Lord has sent me.
Now
because you did not believe, and because you doubted, you'll be done. But what the Lord said, the baby will come. But when the angel said this thing, well, it happened instantly. No time elapsed.
Zachariah and Elizabeth.
Zachariah and Elizabeth. Elizabeth became pregnant, and Elizabeth gave birth.
Sarah, that was 90 years.
Sarah was 90 years old. And
Abraham, that was 100.
Abraham, he was 100. He was old, real old.
Angel said, a year by this time, I have a son. Now Sarah, what?
Now the angel said, a year by this time, when we come back here, Sarah, you will have your baby. How many children do you want to have?
3, sir.
3.
Agreed. Good. Said last me
just like I did the last time.
May the oil no go somewhere or the touch or your one baby.
When I put the oil on your hand, you touch your belly, one baby.
May the second one go not touch or your 2 babies.
When you do it the second time, 2 babies.
May the third one go your now touch now, and also 3 babies.
Now the third time, 3 babies.
Okay. Add it all. 1 baby. Good. 2 babies. 3 babies.
Put your hands together for me. You are also going to do the same thing, sir.
2 babies.
2 babies.
3 babies.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. By the time I come back, you will have your own child. He's a baby. She has received it. Like, sometimes when we smile and say these things, folks think it's a joke, so they laugh as well, like Sarah. I said,
who said?
I see.
It should be a Ghana.
Now I said something was really funny. I said that I saw that it was raining long ago in Ghana, and in that rain was fire that was killing people. It was very funny.
31st all night.
31st all night service. And in that year I said, well, that year, that's something like that was going to happen in Ghana. And it was going to kill a lot of people. And so I said I wanted us to pray and stop that from happening. Well, a whole bunch of journalists came to my service that night, and they took what I said and published it. They thought it was funny. And so they interviewed
our radio station. It's a man of God.
They interviewed him.
Is it true? And I'm saying yes, it's true.
So they asked him, man of God, did you really say that it will be raining and there will be fire at the same time killing people? He said, yeah, I said it is true.
And he said, so much.
He said, we need to pray, else a lot of people will die.
Oh, the next day, and a man of God be back out, and was the prophet Owusu Bempah. It's not true.
Well, just the next day, a man of God came up and he said, oh, don't listen to this prophet. What he said is not true.
Or say, I am the one who stands at the gate of this nation.
He said, I am the one who stands at the gate of this nation.
Not Owusu Bempah.
Not Prophet Owusu Bempah. No,
and I am saying.
And he said, I'm saying.
There will be no flood.
There will be no flood.
There will be no fire outbreak.
There will be no fire outbreak.
So Ghana.
Feel
free.
Feel free.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
And what happened? Another man of God.
And then at that same time, another man of God came out.
Or see BNI.
He said, BNI.
Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Tell BNI.
Tell BNI.
To arrest Owusu Bempah.
He said, well, tell BNI to arrest this prophet.
Because he is causing fear and panic.
Now BNI is like FBI in Ghana. He said, tell them to arrest this man because he's causing fear and panic in the whole nation.
Causing fear and panic.
He said, well,
the following week,
they're following go, my God. There's a place called Circle, central part of Accra, the city in Ghana. That it was raining so bad, and in that rain there was fire killing people, just like he prophesied. Now a whole lot of people died to the extent that it is part of the history of Ghana today.
They will say, I am the one who stands at this gate of Ghana. There will be no fire outbreak. There will be no rainfall.
The one who said, I am, he didn't come back and say that again. Well, they called for him to interview him. They said he had traveled. Oh, well, the one that who said, well, he's causing fear and panic, so they need to arrest him. They called him, his phone was off. And then they called him. He said, they called him. Oh, so the radio station called Major. And when they called, he just blasted them. And so he called one of his friends to tell him to cease fire and let it go. Praise the Lord.
You are the one who stands at the gate of this nation. There will be no flood. There will be no fire outbreak.
Put your hands together for Jesus. Prophesy. Praise God.
How are you?
Woman, How are you? I want you to get up and come. I want us to break the spirit of cancer of this woman. This woman, cancer is developing in her body. Tonight, I want us to stop it. Until next year. If not next year, she's going to get really sick. And the doctors will say they've seen cancer. Your hair, you begin to lose your hair. Now you lose your life. And you lose your life. But tonight the Lord said He wants to touch you. And He wants to deliver you from that calamity. Put your hands together for Jesus. Any bad thing that is waiting ahead of you, tonight the Lord is going to use me to stop it. It is not your portion. I give you one man and two. You know, there are some things that has not happened to you yet, but as a prophet, he can see that it's ahead of you. Now you don't have the eyes to see, so you cannot see. Now when Isaiah went to Hezekiah and said, Hezekiah, you are about to die, he didn't have no idea he was about to die. He didn't know. But God had revealed it to the prophet. There are many things ahead of us that seeks to destroy us, that we don't know about. Look, the one who died yesterday, if he knew he was going to die yesterday, he would have looked for deliverance or salvation. Now something can happen to you all of a sudden. Yeah. And so I want you to take time sometimes and thank God for revealing the bad things that are ahead of you that He's revealed to a prophet. I want you to thank God for those things. When a prophet prophesies, it is not about the things. He does not only prophesy the things that you know about that are currently going on. They don't only prophesy the things about the past that you only know. Prophets prophesy about three things. The things in the past, the things in the present, things ahead of you. Put your hands together. The things that are in your past and things that are going right now, that's what we call word of knowledge. The things that are about to happen in the future that has not yet happened that you don't know about, that's what we call word of wisdom. So if the prophet is describing a spirit that is describing, if the prophet is revealing these things in the realm of the spirit to you, that's what we call discerning of spirits. This woman, she was about to get cancer. I want you to stretch forth your hand right now towards her. I want to tell her something. We are going to be praying for her. We are going to stop the spirit of cancer in the name of Jesus. Lift up your voice and begin to pray. Lift your voice. Begin to pray. Against any spirit of cancer, find it, stop it in the name of Jesus. Intercept the agenda of the wicked one. Lift your voice. Lift your voice and pray. Aluande. Lift your voice. As you lift your voice in prayer, as you lift your voice in prayer, the plans of the wicked one against your own house is also being stopped in the name of Jesus. wasn't her who brought her here tonight. Well, she said she saw us on Facebook too and decided to come.
What to say?
How are you? How do you feel? How's your health? When you came here, your body was aching all over, but you did not know why. How do you feel now? She said she came here with pains in her back and all over, but she does not feel it any longer. And her neck.
What hospital?
Have you been to the hospital lately?
About 3 weeks ago. Last year, I went and they found a cyst, but they said it was small, so it wasn't anything. I went back 3 weeks ago, and they told me I need to make an appointment for a mammogram and do another MRI.
Okay, into a hospital 3 years ago, no one said if you were in the food, lump you were in the food. And I was called just 3 weeks ago, and I was saying, so about no be mammogram bill because woman name is almost shed year. It could be.
Said cancer.
Well, they are going to tell you it is cancer.
But must stop them.
But we have stopped it. In the name of Jesus. Simple. Now I want you to close your eyes, lift your hands, and begin to worship Jesus. We are worshiping Jesus. We are worshiping Jesus. I want you to close your eyes. Can you close your eyes tonight? I want us to worship Jesus slowly. 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 Slowly.
Draw me. I'll come running after you. Draw me. Draw me. I'll come running. Oh, I'll go after you.
Woman, I want you to come stand in front of me and look at me. You look me in the eyes. How are you? She said, I'm fine. Who brought you here? This church program, this event, this program. She saw it on Facebook.
And then your first time,
is tonight your first time for coming here? Second day, she said. It's very, very good that you came here tonight. Woman. While you were sitting there, the Lord opened my eyes. I saw a coffin, casket. Saw you and it was open. The Lord spoke to me that there are some meetings going on concerning your life.
I was here cancel some meeting.
And he said we need to cancel that meeting.
On my first meeting.
Well, they've done the first meeting.
I come on final meeting.
It's left with this final meeting.
Saying stop.
If we don't stop them,
agenda.
The agenda
and then fulfilled.
Will be fulfilled.
Well,
it is not the will of God for you to leave this earth. It is not the will of God. It's not the plans of God for you to die next year. It is a bunch of wicked folks, demons and devils, witches who have planned that. Now this coffin that is right next to you. Well, that's the one standing behind the coffin or the casket looks like a fetish priest.
Or say,
and he said they have given you to him. Somebody has cursed you. They call their own spirit, their soul, and cursed you. They use the fetish priest's title and all that to curse you.
Not just say,
that makes me know that this fetish priest is a fetish priest that deals with water, comes from the regions of the sea. Now who has cursed you? Is the question. Now do you know if someone has cursed you? Now do you know if someone has cursed you? I don't need confirmation right now. Maybe you don't even know. Why did they curse her such that the curse is also in effect? To the extent that a marine spirit has come to you, visited you with a casket, ready to put you in spiritually. Tonight we are going to stop it. We are going to pray for this woman. And the worshippers are going to worship slowly, smooth. I want us to close our eyes. You are praying for this woman. See, when I say I want us to pray for folks, y'all don't really pray. You don't really pray. My brother, Jesus. Any spirit of death, we are removing that spirit of rise up on your feet wherever you are. Rise up on your feet. In the name of Jesus, lift up your voice. Clap your hands. pray against any spirit of death against this woman, any curse that has been spoken against her life. You are reversing tonight. You are overturning tonight. According to Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 27, you are overturning, and it shall be no more. Lift your voice, clap your hands, close your eyes, begin to pray, stamp your feet as you pray for her. Any spirit of death in your house is being arrested. As you lift up your voice in prayer tonight, it is being overturned. Any evil declaration against your life is being overturned. Lift your voice, begin to pray. Palomie, salue, paluende, palue, palue, paluende, Shabatalaya, Pelonia, Masonia Paya, Palumia Diusa, Palomia Pate, Palama, Palama, any curse, we cancel, any curse, we cancel, we overturn, it shall be no more, in the name of Jesus, according to the word of the major prophet, we overturn tonight, according to the word of God, in Ezekiel 21:27, tonight, overturn, we arrest the spirit of death, tonight, in the name of Jesus, Palonia, 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 Paloa, 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 lift your voice, begin to pray, lift your voice, Paloa, as you chase the spirit out, and the spirit of death chasing you is being moved out, in the name of Jesus.
Wonderful. God bless you. Now you can sit down. A TNT and a Nsumai.
Why is it that the marine spirit or the fetish spirit from the regions of the sea have a casket open right beside this woman? Why? I told this woman, our sister here, that a lady had cursed her. Now besides the curse, there is a spirit. There is a spirit that has teamed up with this, the spirit behind that curse. And they have both traveled all the way here. And they have placed a coffin. They are chasing her with a casket, with a coffin. Now wherever you go lately, they have been behind you. They go with you, chasing you spiritually. A woman. Now, and there was a woman who feels as though your husband, current husband, was supposed to marry her. And your husband actually gave birth with her. But after that, he just dumped her. And dumped her and then came after you to marry you. Just because of that, she's cursed you. The second one. Now there is a spirit from the regions of the sea. There is an idol. There is an idol that is holding a casket or a coffin. And a spirit behind a curse. And they are after you. And they are saying that no power on earth will be able to deliver you from them. Your family have done a meeting. They have visited your family. Now they postpone the meeting to another day. And they are are going to have a final meeting. Now, after the meeting, what's going to happen is very bad. Now, these things that I'm saying are not natural stuff. These are real spiritual stuff. Now, this idol says, well, this idol says, well, he has delivered you from death and so many things, but there is the things what you have to come to them to thank them with. You have not brought it. Well, if it wasn't that you came here, beautiful woman, you are about to have dreams, and in the dreams you are going to see folks chasing you with machetes and stuff, trying to kill you. Beautiful woman, I'm going to ask you a question. If you don't know the answer, don't you worry.
When you have a slave,
do you know Akwasi, a place in Ghana? Do you know Elubo? Okay. Where are you from? She said, I am an Ashanti. Your mom and dad are both Ashantis?
Yeah.
Who do you know? Who do you know from Nzema?
Feel free.
Okay.
Apart from the Odin Mamiachi, the Odin Mamiachi,
so the nation's prophet asked, do you know anyone from Nzema? She said no. He said, are you sure? She said, well, the one after the woman, my auntie, one of my aunties lived there, but besides her, I don't know anyone from Nzema. So you do. She knows someone from Nzema.
No. When in Bosom, of Bosom, that Wako Bosom Soda. My ferry.
True. Have you ever been to a fetish priest or
Feel free, BT.
Feel free.
What did you read now? I am sorry, I'm not saying. Sorry. Our haven.
But the question is, have you ever been to a fetish priest or have you ever been to places of those nature? She said no, but the answer. She said no, but the truth is that she said she's been somewhere that kind of looks like it, but no, but yes. So we trying to figure this thing out. Well, she said she's been around folks who put something red around their waist. We don't know yet. Woman, you've been.
And you read that.
But the idea read a book saying, Sanity. But the Tuma read a book.
So she went to a church, and in that church, they have
maybe, hold on. I'm in sure. They ordained to marry the Burma part the good team, and yes, so sorry. Where you come for our walk.
Well, the one that you claim was a church, that man who had a red rope around his waist and powder on his head is not a priest. That's the real occult. Let me tell you, there's a spirit that processed you. Now, the spirit wanted to use you, but your spirit was resisting that evil spirit. And so because of that, you are about to go crazy. And so a time came in your life, some folks thought you had a mental issue. There are times you come to yourself and it will be as though you're just on the floor. And non the man that's where it started. That's what caused it. And so when these things started happening in your life, folks were concerned. And so what they did was that they went to seek some occultic powers to try to, find answers. That's how it started. Now the reason why I'm asking her if she knew Agyemang and Elubo. Jesus. Now this idol that you went to see, or this fetish priest that you went to see when you were going through those things, went for some kind of witchcraft from the Agyemang region. And so the spirit is very angry at you, and they are coming with a knife or a machete from Elubo. They coming to you, and Agyemang coming towards you. And this idol is demanding to see you. They want to see you. Now there is a promise that your mother gave to that idol. They want to see a manifestation. They want to see that promise. But you have not given that. You've not taken. You've not given that promise. And that spirit fulfill your promise. And the spirit said, well, he said, what your family did to you, that he delivered you out of, because you did not fulfill your part of the deal, he's coming back for you. Now this time, and but this time around, he's not against the family. He's teamed up with the family, so he's going to help the family so they can finish you early. That's why they have another meeting coming up. And so beautiful woman. And so beautiful woman, all these things that I'm saying is not about some spiritual church that you went to. I'm talking about a real fetish priest, an old fetish priest who's holding a stick. I mean, walking stick. So, mommy, next year, so, beautiful woman of God, if you had not come here today, this fetish priest with this staff would have killed you by next year. They're after you with some dwarfs. He's after you with some dwarfs. Sure. Oh, mommy, wait. Woman, where is your mother? Oh, Ghana. Ghana. Ghana se Owusu. Ghana hefa. Okay. Se obi tonkra. Se Ghana. Menko. If somebody tells you to come to Ghana, woman, this thing I'm telling you, I don't want you to play with it. Don't joke with it. Don't joke with this thing, else the next time I come here, folks might call me and say, a man of God, the woman that you call, unfortunately, she died. This thing I'm telling you, I don't want you to play with it, woman. Your husband, is he well? Who is it that your husband was about to get married, he gave birth with her, but didn't marry her and married you? The woman just confirmed. Okay. So she confirmed and she said, yes, the husband, before getting married to her, the husband had already had a child with somebody else. Why is it that your mother likes visiting? Do you know that your mother likes stuff like that? She said, she doesn't know. Has your mother ever taken you to one of those places? When is it? When did it happen?
5 years ago.
Okay, then so trashy. So seizures. Is that the only thing?
Yeah, seizures.
Mental problem.
No, something happened.
Now, because now teaching voices.
Yeah,
I had to say hospital.
Yeah,
feel free. Now, here for now, also be the baby abon wow, the padre good tree so. So can be at
business.
Now, how should I prepare?
I want the Mukruma and it didn't so call
Ukruma minute do so call. Two mammy do cushion so sorry. And now Ukruma so don't call. Good. Now call on but so when na kwasa na ko bi na o ma ton krasa bra na mo san ko
me ma me na say nyame ya adum a o se February na so March memra no for me ko
baby on kan Jesus so kwa on san ma preach ko baby ye be full efuna daka ayeso abie eye wunti umpe wunti bifri ejoso upa kokobusa sound da onim da wunti fri ejoso ya ejoso.
You are from Ejoso. I know you don't know, but when you go, I want you to really ask. What do you think you are from? But that's not where your root is from. You don't know where you're from. Which of your grandmothers is called Nyatra? Nyako Abra. So she doesn't know whoever it is, but that's her name. You are not putting your hands together for Jesus.
Your friend Nyako Abra.
Now the grandmother whose name you carry, her roots is from where I'm talking about. That's where you are from. Where you think you are from, you are lost. You are not from there. They just went there to build a house over there. That's not where you are from. I'm telling you your roots. That's where your that's your real roots. That's where you're from.
Even the science,
Jesus.
I offer a Passover.
Woman, it's very good that you came here tonight.
And Grana Mammy Menko. Menko.
Don't go. Don't go back to Ghana. Don't go to Ghana. They are sending for you. Don't go to Ghana.
Catch your mother said, why are you busy?
Tell your mother you are very busy because of what you cannot make it. If I can bet with you, if you go to Ghana, your dead body is going to go to the mortuary. You don't know me, I don't know you. I'm telling you. I don't want you to encourage your mother in those beliefs. Don't believe your mother too much. You have eyes but you don't see. Your husband's mother took you to that fellowship priest, and then your mother also took you to some spiritual church. But yet you say nothing happened to you. So all the things they did for you, delivered you, temporary deliverance, and all the stuff they did for you, and as a result, after that, they've not seen you again. Because of that, they're looking for you. They want your life. They want you. Because you have not fulfilled the promise. Don't go. Don't go back to them. That sickness that happened to you is not medical. It is not medical. It was a spirit they were trying to give to you, but your spirit was resisting that. You were hearing voices. It started giving you mental issues. Well, I went to a place called the Siakwa in Ghana to do an event. And I called a very young man. And I said, this young boy, they've given him witchcraft. And witchcraft Jesus. And at night, when the witches are about to meet, what's going to happen is that they will cause seizures, something like seizures to happen to the guy. He will fall down and begin to. And then a lizard. Now hear with your spiritual ears. Now a lizard will come and whisper to this young boy and tell him, tonight I want you to jump around like a joker. Now I screamed at this young man. What happened is that he fell down, started manifesting, and then physically a lizard came out of him. Physically. Don't joke with this thing. I was with this pastor. His name is Pastor Harrison. We went to a place called Domahinkro. There was a young man just like that. The Lord spoke to me and said, this man has seizures. But this seizures is not a sickness. It is a spirit, evil spirit. Jesus. Now at night, before they meet at night, what's going to happen is that the spirit will just throw seizures on him, so he'll get an attack of seizures, and then the spirit will give him specific instructions to put on some clothes that was given to him by his grandmother, because tonight that's what they're going to use for a meeting. Jesus. And so he screamed at this young man. This man fell on the floor, started manifesting. And guess what? That spirit, that frog spirit, came out physically, like a physical frog. Your own eyes. And so some of these things, they're not medical sicknesses. These are spirits. Spirits.
Family no final meeting. Said demons community family no. I can't say family ni say
now if it wasn't the fact that you came here, I see a final meeting. The demons and your family, they are going to meet again. And the meeting is all about you. Now what was now what they did for you, deliver you. Now the deliverance they brought to you as a result of the attack your family sent to you. The end of the meeting is that they are going to take their hands off, take their protection away for your family to take over. Now somebody went to that meeting and that person sent a message to you and told you that what is coming is really bad. So what I want you to do is that I want you to physically get on a plane, come to Ghana. I'm taking you to somewhere stronger and more powerful so they can take care of you. Somebody who was part of the meeting. But I'm telling you tonight, woman, where they are going to take you, you cannot solve this problem. But because you have come here tonight, I see that myself, the Holy Ghost, and an angel, we have climbed. I've seen that we are on a land. We just landed on the land. I look, I watch, and I saw. I saw this woman that she had been tied. They had turned her spiritually into an animal. And I saw two spirits. One of them represents a curse. And then one of them says that he fought against your family just for you. Now that spirit that said they fought for you said you have just you've not honored them. And so because of your dishonor to them, they are giving up on you. Well, and the spirit, the witches in your family, they are saying, well, this evil spirit that we're trying to give to you, if your spirit is resisting it, then what we're going to do is that we don't have any use for you. We'll kill you and we'll give that witchcraft spirit to somebody else. So they turned you into an animal ready for slaughter. I saw a demon. In fact, this is a real demon. The face of the demon looks like a chimpanzee. The whole body looks like a human being. And he's wearing and he's holding an arrow. Spear. And on the mouth of the spear is blood. Jesus. And the Holy Ghost said to the angel, deliver this woman. Angel pulled his sword. I saw that the angel had faced that demon. And all the demons screamed and they fled. And the angel held this woman, lifted you up and brought you, stood you right beside the man of God in the fire. And the Lord spoke to me and said, I brought deliverance to you. You will not die. Any sickness, spiritual sickness, it will not manifest in your life from today onward. In the name of Jesus. You are not clapping for Jesus. Tonight I want you to be very happy. In your life. No spiritual sickness will be able to manifest in your life again. I'm not saying your mother is a witch. That's not what I'm saying. But woman, beautiful. That message that has been sent to you to go to Ghana, I'm telling you, woman, don't go. I mean, where she's going to take you, what you've received here tonight cannot be compared. That whatever you're going to get is not worth it. It's not worth it. I mean, Jesus. You realize that when you tell her that you're not going to be able to come, she will understand. You realize that a light has shone in your life. And then tonight, I want you to be very excited. When you sleep very well. Turn off your alarm. I said when you sleep, sleep well. No alarm. Nobody can kill you. No spirit can be able to.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
The Son of the living God.
The Son of the living God.
He's God by himself.
He's God by himself.
And then when you're here,
tonight you have received your deliverance. You have received your deliverance.
Fasting.
Can you fast?
We had 12 prayer.
Even if you fast till 12, that's good enough.
Next week, Tuesday, you're fasting.
Next week, Tuesday, I want you to fast.
What do you see 12? 2 cry, okay.
I mean, if you fast till 12, 2, that's good.
Now, the other say, what do you want to spend just 10 minutes? And not 20 minutes. Share them home. And I do cry now. I compare baby. Say, washroom crack or shona kasi everyday. But that was say with your chair and mommy cry.
I mean, I don't care. It could be just 10 or 20 minutes. What I want you to do, even if you are at work, I want you to go to the bathroom, lift your hands, and say, Lord, thank you for delivering my soul, for saving my life. And say, my soul, Abner, speak to your soul. Say your life, your survivor is in the hands of God. Your very being is in God.
3 Tuesdays.
I want you to do it for 3 consecutive Tuesdays. Nothing evil can be able to happen to you after that. Any evil person that comes close to you, the angel of God will fight them. Woman, on what day of the week were you born? Okay, she said, well, please. They said they gave birth to me on Tuesday. She don't know.
But she said Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes. Yes.
Good. I want to pass me your cotton. I said,
put your hands together for Jesus. We are not carrying stuff. We are uprooting stuff. We are uprooting stuff. You are not excited for it. Can you clap again for Jesus tonight? Beautiful woman, I want you to get up, come to me, let me pray for you. Are you well? She said yes. I see you sitting on a plane going to Ghana and I see tears running down your eyes. You're about to go to Ghana at a time that you didn't really plan to go. You're about to go to Ghana at a time that you're really not prepared. You didn't plan it. You're about to go to Ghana without even knowing why you are going to Ghana. It is not the will of God. Jesus, I see a spirit that is wearing a police uniform. Like an immigration uniform. I see them holding a handcuff. And the handcuff is on your hands. It's a demon. A witch from your family. A demon from your family. Demon from your family. I want you to stretch your hand towards this one. We are praying to stop. We are lifting up prayer against any spirit that has been sent to come for this woman. Take her to Ghana. We are going to rise up on your feet and begin to pray for this woman in the name of Jesus. That any spirit that has been sent to take her back to where she came from, and nation Ghana. Tonight, we are decreeing and declaring in the name of Jesus, let their assignment come to naught. Let their assignment be cancelled. In the mighty name of Jesus, be lift up your voice. Begin to pray for her right now. Palula, Belia,
in the name of Jesus, any immigration problems, we obey it. We overrule it in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus, every evil plans against your immigration problems, we overrule it in the name of Jesus.
In the name of beautiful woman who brought you here, please be seated. Who brought you to this church? She said her sister saw you on Facebook. Woman, you are about to go to Ghana without even planning it. It was just going to happen just like that.
It is serious.
It's very serious. Are you the one who brought her? May God bless you. May God bless you. God, all through you is really going to help her tonight. Beautiful. Are you well?
Yes, I am.
Are your children well? She said yes. Well, this woman here, our sister here, the Lord opened my eyes, and I saw a handcuff on her hands.
Very serious.
It is very serious. Woman, listen to this very well. I don't want you to play with this. I don't want you to joke with it. When you leave here, I want you to thank God. This is the details. There are some people who are family members of your husband. They've done a meeting against your husband. And the goal is to take his life. But they are going to use you to do this thing. Now this is how it is. Now this thing that I'm telling you, it is like watching TV. So I'm telling you what I see. And the Lord spoke to me and said, something happened between you and your husband, or between you and your husband.
Now me can't send me who spirit here. What dress is a police with a handcuff?
And I said I saw a spirit who's dressed in a police uniform holding a handcuff.
I'm over.
Beautiful woman. Your husband.
And no problem.
There's an issue you have with your husband. The witches, there are some witches in your family and your husband's family. They've come together, they've teamed up.
Man, who said?
I see.
Police car.
I see. If I was in Ghana, I'll call it a police car. If it was Ghana, I'll call it a police car. I'll say it is a police car. I saw that your husband had just gotten out of that car. And I saw that he had entered into the house that you live in. And I saw that a spirit had entered him. And he rushed you and started molesting you physically, assaulting you physically. And I saw that you had taken something. And you threw that thing against and I saw the man just collapsing on the floor. Well, they rushed him to the hospital and he was dead. What is this? Jesus killed your husband. Killed your husband. He was just fighting with her husband and he threw something. Yeah, I saw people saying that she was just fighting with her husband and she threw something and her husband died. And then it turned into a police issue. It was a lot of back and forth.
Family pressure.
And the family of your husband were giving a lot of pressure. They would say, well, you had killed your husband. You killed your own husband. Why were you not patient? If he beat you, why were you not patient? Why did you have to kill him? That's what I see. Now this is the entire conclusion. What they said was, well, take your husband's body to Ghana. Because what the family of your husband said, well, because he's from Ghana, we want you to bring his dead body. We want you to accompany the dead body to Ghana. But you are going to go to Ghana without any plan, without planning this thing. It was going to happen just like that. And there will be handcuffs on your hand. And immediately they take the handcuffs off, they will take you will sit in a plane and right beside your husband's dead body comes. It is an evil plan against you and your husband. That is going to happen next year. But the Lord does not want this thing to happen to you. And the Lord opened my eyes. And I saw a policeman who's a demon, who's putting handcuffs on your hand. And the witches in your husband's house are about to kill your husband. Use you to kill your husband. That's the only reason why I called you tonight. Beautiful woman, do you know something? Let me tell you, you have a lot of bad spirits in your family battling you. They are strong. You don't come from a spiritually healthy family. You don't come from a spiritually healthy family. It is very good that you came here tonight. If you didn't come here, Bishop, this woman, if she didn't come here, it would be a sad story. Well, Bishop said, wow, Bishop said, I just told her yesterday that there is something that we need to deal with, so I want you to come to church tonight. Wow. Put your hands together for Jesus. Well, there is a seat or a stool, chieftaincy, in your husband's lineage. Now this stool is the headquarters of the stool is in Ashanti Bekwai in Ghana, Ashanti region. Yeah, and there's a part of it is in Asante Mambo. And Kokofu is where they do some rituals for that. Now that stool, that thing is demanding the soul of your husband, Now what you are going to use to hit him during that fight, that's not what's going to kill him. But what really happening is that spiritually they are going to shoot your husband. So even before you touch him, he'll already be a dead man walking. Well, there is a spirit that comes upon him. I'm looking at that spirit. It comes upon him and he jumps on you like a lion. I mean, that's not him. That's not him at all. It is a spirit behind it. Now that's what they have used to lay a foundation, and they are going to use that one. Stand on that to just take his life away. But tonight we are not cutting it. We are uprooting it. We are uprooting trials, troubles. Anything that is bringing you sorrow and challenges in 2018, we are uprooting it tonight. The Lord said He will not allow this thing to happen to you. Woman, do you have children with your husband? She said, we have 2 kids. Where's your husband? He's
detention center.
The husband is with the immigration, just like
detention, police.
Police. I didn't know much.
Why has he been arrested?
Mostly in Toka, but
why has he been arrested?
Wow. And I mostly said, or you be most of the time, we police, they call hospital. Was Akwasi, kind of Akwasi, be
So the question is, why has your husband been arrested? And she said, well, the husband has been arrested because time and again my husband keeps beating me. And it's like a spirit comes upon him and he jumps on me. And initially when he called the police 911, they send the paramedics and say it was a mental issue. But this time around they had to arrest him and he's in detention. Just like Apostle said, put your hands together for Jesus. When is he coming home?
Our court date, December 5th.
He has a court date, December 5th. Immediately they release him. When he comes home, a spirit will enter him, he will jump on you. And when that happens, you lift something like a bottle and you use it to hit him. And that's when he's going to die.
That will be the end of your husband.
That will be the end of your husband. Now, your husband's family will say you have killed their parents. But what I see is that you are going to be sitting on the same plane with your husband's corpse, dead body, going to police. Now the policeman that I saw spiritually, the reason why I called you, like that same policeman was going to put a handcuff on your hand. Beautiful woman. I really want you to thank God that this thing has left you. If you remember, when I called you, I asked you just a little bit about your paperwork. You know what I asked you? Did I explain to you why I asked you that question? She said no. You know why I asked you? She said no. I'll tell you why, but I'm not going to say it in public. Some of these things you don't say it in public. I can demystify everything to you, but I'm not going to say it in public. It's not for public consumption. It's very good that you came here tonight. Why have they placed this strong burden on your husband and they want to use you to kill him? Why? Because you're a woman of peace. You're not that type.
Not police for the handcuff begunsa.
The police is going to put handcuffs on your hand and you're going to stand in front of them and go to court. You're not that type of woman. Yeah, they'll tell you, well, you go home, go to Ghana with the cops, and then when you come back, we'll deal with the issue. But the question is, when you go with the dead body, are you going to come back or you're not going to come again? You are going to be in prison here in America for a long time. The only thing that might give you just a little bit pieces. If I knew you, if I'd met you earlier, what happened? The reason why you call the police, I would not have allowed you to call the police. Because this thing is not your husband. It is a spirit, like I said. It's a spirit.
But if you agree,
but from tonight, when he's released, that spirit will not come upon him again.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus. Now anything that the enemy, the evil spirits have plotted against you, it will not work. The Lord said it will not happen. It will not work. I see that myself and the Holy Ghost, we have climbed. I see a meeting concerning your husband.
The Holy Ghost catching the angel and deliver.
Now the Holy Ghost said to the angel, deliver. And the angel pulled his sword. And the angel slid his sword past where they were having a meeting. And they could not meet anymore to have a meeting concerning your husband. And the Lord spoke to me and said, He has delivered you and your husband from those trials. That is why I told you tonight that it is very good that you came here. Put your hands together for Jesus. woman, beautiful woman. Let me ask you a question. If you don't know it, don't worry. Don't let it bug you at all. Woman, your family is not spiritually healthy. Have you accepted Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior? She said yes. Don't stop following Jesus. Because your family comes from a very strong family. My God, in your family, the witches, they don't only fly at night. Even during the day, when the sun is scorching real hot, they are able to fly. They operate strong. Have you ever seen a snake? Where did you see that snake? She said, oh, in school, when she was in the boarding house. Regular snake. See, your house, in your family, a bunch of snakes. Spiritual.
What Cote d'Ivoire did that?
Have you ever heard of Cote d'Ivoire?
What Abidjan did that?
Have you ever heard of Abidjan? She said yes. Have you ever heard of Yamoussoukro? She said no. Well, somebody from your family went to live in Yamoussoukro in Cote d'Ivoire. A very long time ago. My God, they went for an idol and brought it into your family. And that idol was for money. That idol brings money. And so folks normally said, they've gone for some kind of witchcraft, but it was an idol that brings money. That spirit fights against the success of your family. But because you came here tonight, the Lord has cut you off of their operation. Put your hands together for the Lord. Are you well? Yes, please. Do you hear from the man? Said no. Something like that will never happen.
Because the Gushu America, the who say prepare to free Bema. Say, there will be a week.
Right now, at this very minute, at this very hour, as I'm speaking to you, I see that something has lifted up that man. And he feels so weak, physically, very weak right now. Very, very weak. He'll never go back to that.
What do you talk about? You
know Takrady? She said yes. Have you ever been there? She said no, her father was there, but she...
What do you Agyemang?
Do you know Agyemang? She said yes. Have you ever been there? She said yes when I was a young girl.
What do you say more fear you Agyemang?
Do you know that you have a house? Do you know that your family owns property in Agyemang? Do you have your family has a property in Agyemang and Elubo? Did you know? One of your ancestors went for some kind of witchcraft from that area, that is my area, and it's really destroys a lot of stuff. Tonight, this woman, you've received your freedom. The demon that is dressed in the police outfit, holding a handbag, see that demon has screamed and has disappeared. Who is from Agyemang in your family? She said her father and her mother are from that place. God bless you. May you go in peace. You are clapping for Jesus, not another man. Let us close our eyes. And let the worshippers worship slowly.
We are standing on holy grounds, and I know that there are angels all around. So let us sister,
woman,
oh yeah,
are you well?
Yeah.
Said yeah. Are you very well?
Yes.
He said, yes.
Are you sure?
Are you sure you are very well? She said, yes. I want us to pray for this woman. Any evil hand that is following you or that is against you, we are going to strike that hand. Lift up your voice and begin to pray for her. Rise up on your feet wherever you are. Any evil hand, in the name of Jesus, lift your voice, clap your hands. Any evil hand, catch fire tonight. In the name of Jesus, any evil hand against her, catch fire tonight. As you lift up prayer for her, your own household, any evil hand against your house also will catch fire. In the name of Jesus, any hand that is refusing.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Please, you may sit. Take your seat. I asked her where her husband was. Where's your husband?
He's home.
He's home.
Yeah, when I was coming here.
When she was coming here, the husband was at home. I asked her how she's doing. She said she's well. It's very, very good that you came here tonight. I saw a hand. That hand follows her wherever she goes. And that hand, we need to stop that hand from following her. It is an evil hand. That evil hand follows her wherever she goes. I think my time is very limited.
Obi.
Somebody. Someone is standing between you and your husband. I see somebody standing between you and your husband. Jesus, anytime you lay in the bed with your husband, that person comes to lay in between you. And his goal is to prevent you from and your husband from having children. He said it will never happen. Well, maybe somebody might have never said anything like that to you before. I don't know how many children you have. But you can never have children. Because somebody is laying between you and your husband. That's the only reason why I called you woman. Tonight I'm about to sack that spirit that lays between you and your husband. Do you have children?
No.
She said no. You are not putting your hands together for you. How long have you been married to your husband?
Actually, we've been together like 20-something years, and we've been married like 10 years now.
So they've been together for 20-something years, but they've been married for only 10. If we don't sack this spirit that lays between you and your husband, you would never be able to have kids with your husband. I don't know you. I don't know you from anywhere. But the Lord opened my eyes for me to look at it, watch it like I'm watching TV. And the Lord spoke to me and said, you are looking for a child. Now they've done everything within you and about you like a man. They've given you male organs inside of you, spiritually. And so it's very difficult for a man to conceive a baby. So spirit, that's how they've made you spiritual. There is somebody also in your husband's family who does not agree to you and your husband being together. So anytime you lay down with your husband, they come and lay between you two. Spiritual. She said it's true. How do you know?
Because sometimes I tell him fear, and I tell him sometimes like I feel like somebody in this room.
So she said she is true. How does she know? She said she feels it, and sometimes she tell the husband in the middle of the night, I feel like we are not alone. There is a third person. Now, do you know Charles Taylor?
Yes, this is my former president.
Charles Taylor is your former president. He said that's not it. That's not it. What else do you know? Do you know Charles Taylor?
Where I can say family friend to his nephew. So that's all.
So you're a family friend to the nephew. And that's not it. There's more. Go deeper. There's more.
My father, that's the nice thing I can see. I see except the walking and my father, that's all I can see.
That's what this one don't understand.
My father died.
Oh, okay, so the father, the only thing is that another thing she can say is that her father died during the Charles Taylor War.
It didn't know Papa because of Charles Taylor.
Why did your father die because of Charles Taylor?
War. We believe his family killed him, but they all on the war. That's how we believe. with the children.
You believe his family?
And they sent our war.
Okay, so she believes that her family, the family killed, Chastella's family killed her father.
The war killed our father. The family, her family killed our father.
Chastella's family?
No, it's not like when
your father's family?
Yes.
So
and they added on the wall.
Okay, so you believe that your father's house, they killed your father and blame it on the wall.
Yeah.
Catch and say, "Oh, Papa, and link Chastella."
Your father has strong ties with Charles Taylor.
Link.
Your father is linked to Charles Taylor.
Property.
There's a property.
Mansion bar.
And there was a huge this misunderstanding about the property.
Into Papa and the son
and so because of that there was contention. Your father had some form of contention with those people.
Family property.
It was a family property. And so they used the war to kill your father. Now do you know the reason why I'm saying this? Your father, he walked. He visited places. He went to many. He went to many different spiritual places, idols. Now he went somewhere in Liberia and he committed himself and his family, his children, to some idols, to some spiritual, some gods for protection.
Taking control.
And so that spirit, it is that spirit. Yeah. It is that spirit that has taken control over your father's house, his children, and everybody.
Anytime.
That spirit tries to destroy your marriage. Because your marriage will collapse. Tries to set confusion between you and your husband.
Apart from
childbirth, divorce, the spirit of divorce is also
the
against
outcome of it.
Now I'm just telling you the outcome of it. So that spirit who claims that you were dedicated to him, tonight we are going to cast that spirit out and let Jehovah take over. Put your hands together for Jesus.
But a secret.
And so it was only because of that property. That's why your dad was killed. But it's a secret. And they blame it on the war. It's a secret. It's a secret. Anywhere that your father has any spirit that your father has dedicated you to.
Yeah.
Anytime that spirit comes to lay between you and your husband, that idol that your father dedicated his people to, including you, that spirit or that idol also supports that spirit. So it's double. So when prayer is lifted and a room is made for a breakthrough to manifest, right at the verge of breakthrough, now the spirits begin to argue with each other. The spirit now says to the idol, I'm in charge. This one says, I'm in charge. And you don't see any manifestation. But not tonight. The Bible says Lucifer and Michael
Moses' dead body.
They battled, they contended over Moses' dead body.
Jesus said, we are seeing
Jesus said, the people are coming to me, but they have nothing in me.
So papa be, o mami be, o auntie be, o uncle be, and don't cock shop bushun be a seer.
If a family member, your father, your mother, your auntie, your uncle, dedicates you to some idol, the idol has a mighty hand over you, an upper hand over your life. You cannot go to a strong man's house. You cannot go to a strong man's house and take anything out except you first bind the strong man. Now who is the strong man over this woman's life? It is her own father that took her and her siblings and dedicated them to this idol. Strong man. But you know, you're strong man. It is a strong man now filled with demon and Jesus. But tonight there is a stronger man who has an upper hand over the strong man, so called. And tonight we are going to work it. Holy Ghost, catch the angel this one deliver. Now the Holy Ghost said to the angel to deliver this woman. And bind and get rid of that demon that comes to lay in between you and your husband at night. Now the angel pulled out his sword, and I saw the demon. He has one face, and he has one face in the front and then one in the back. The one in the back looks like a cat, C-A-T. The face in the front looks like a human being. Now the two legs looks like a cat, but from the waist on up looks like a human being. There are times that it will turn into something like a snake. Beautiful woman, anytime you have an affair with your woman that is supposed to bring conception, there is a cat that cries out loud, and it cries out loud. It cries out loud. Angel struck his spirit. Now the angel struck that spirit, and the spirit screamed and fled. And now what I saw was the angel was taking the male organs out of this woman, and it was putting the female organs into you. And I looked, I went and I saw in the realm of the spirit, and the Lord said unto me, he opened my eyes, and I saw that this woman was holding babies, not one, not two, babies. This woman will give birth, not one child. Clap your hands to Jesus. Come on, shout glory. Anything you've done for Jesus, any help you are helping the kingdom, anything you've done for the kingdom, it was never in vain. Any money that you used to support the kingdom, you did not do it in vain. You did not do it in vain, woman. You've been crying for a long time. And now you are cheering them up. But tonight is your night of deliverance. By the time I come back here, you will have your own baby. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Come on, clap your hands and shout. My God. Your season of misery is over. People have mocked you for so long, Mama. But the Lord has heard your cry tonight. Yeah, there are times that, even the man used to think, why don't I just go for somebody else and who can be more productive? Give birth. But tonight the Lord has visited you. Hello, Santa. Now you may be seated. Put your hand on your belly. Have you been looking? For how long have you been wanting to have kids? She said too long. Where are you from?
Liberia.
She said Liberia. You're in.
Wonderful. Okay. And then when you
Tonight I want you to be happy, excited. What church do you attend? Inspiration
Chapel International.
Inspiration Church. Do you sow seeds a lot? Do you give a lot?
Sometimes.
She said sometimes. Don't stop, okay? Don't stop. You're about to have your babies. Yes. So be happy. So be happy. Be happy. Be happy.
Good. Go in peace.
Go in peace. Put your hands together. Where are those who pledged yesterday when I was calling people? Did I not call people yesterday? No. The day before.
That's good.
But there are some they have their seed.
Oh, that's good. And that time Ben was here upon.
Tonight, what time do we have?
Mina Mrs. was here upon 10. 10 is also upon.
The 10 also is.
Abraham. No.
Woman, please come.
Mommy, I think said 3 days ago, and 2 days.
This woman, I think either 3 days ago or 2 days.
My friend, Debbie, not me resist kind of this guy, and I'd rather catch him say, "Oh, baby, our Ghana, no more than baby."
Yeah, I was raising funds, and I was calling for seed, and then the Lord spoke to me and said, "This woman has a child in Ghana, and they want to give that child witchcraft."
Oh yeah.
Are you well?
Oh yeah.
Are you well?
Yeah, but I've been having pain in my back.
And you pass over.
Very good that you came here.
Pain in your pain.
The pain is not an ordinary pain.
Operation be about life.
It's a surgery that has been scheduled for you. That surgery will paralyze you, woman. Wheelchair. But the Lord said I should lift that off you. That's the only reason why I called you. Lift up your hand, stretch forth your hand.
Oppression. Jesus. Oppression.
This woman is going to sit down. She'll try to get up and she'll just freeze. She'll not be able to get up. And so what they'll do is that they will lift her, they'll take her to the hospital. 911.
Within 4 or 5 days, doctors bear the cheap operation.
Within 4 or 5 days, the doctors will perform a surgery on her. And after the surgery, she will never be able to walk again. They'll push her, they'll be pushing her in a wheelchair.
But I'm so bad.
But it's because she came here tonight. The Lord has lifted that thing up from you. Put your hands together for Jesus. Stretch forth your hands towards her tonight.
And then when you're
lift up your voice and begin to thank God for bringing deliverance to her tonight. In the name of Jesus, rise up on your feet, stretch your hands towards her. Begin to pray right now. Thank God for bringing deliverance to her.
Father, we give you praise. We are glorious for faithfulness. We glorify you. Thank you. We glorify you for our sister's life. Jesus, Father, we thank you. Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Holy Ghost. Thank you, Lord. Thou changes mine. Thank you, Lord. We thank you for deliverance in this life. As thou hast been, your vows forever. Glory to you, Lord. Glory to you, Lord. Glory for deliverance. Oh, Jesus. Father, we glorify you in this house. We glorify you, Holy Ghost. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Father, we thank you for your presence. We thank you for your presence, O Lord. Father, we give you all the glory. Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Where is your wife? Where do you attend church? I asked him where he wants to go to church. He said Agape Life Ministries. Are you well? She said yes. Why is it that you were smiling when I started touching your... Sir, are you well? He said, I'm well. Why did you hesitate before, responding? He said, there's no reason. Is that your husband?
Yes.
He said yes.
Why
Are you rightfully married to her? He said yes. Do you know me? He said, no. Do you know your father? He said, no, I don't really know my father. Why don't you know your father, your own father?
Feel free.
Feel free. Feel free. He said, well, I just happen to be on that side of the world, or where, they give birth to you and the men don't take care of you. So unfortunately, I don't know my father. He didn't take care of me. He didn't take care of me.
But still, sir, your father.
He said, but still, is he your father? He said, yes, I don't know.
Good.
I want to tell you something. I want you to listen and do exactly what I tell you to do. All right? When he forgets, I want you to remind him. Do you want to die or do you want to live? Choose one. He said he wants to have life. He wants to live.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you sure? He said yes. I said, do you believe? He said yes. You don't want to die? He said no. You don't want to die? He said no. I only have a few minutes before closing. But listen to this carefully.
Oh, Papa.
Your father.
Serious.
He's about to get sick real bad.
Every day.
Now he's going to call your name every day, saying he wants to see you. He wants to see you.
Don't go. Every day.
He's going to call your name in the morning, afternoon, evening, at night. The only thing he will be saying is that I want to see my son before I die. Listen very carefully. Woman, are you listening? You don't want to be a widow. You don't want to be a widow woman. Then listen very carefully.
Okay, allow her to sleep.
Allow her.
Woman in trance.
She's good. Oh yeah,
oh Papa.
Your dad would want to see you. He would say that if I don't see my son, I'm not going to die.
And that's why I don't tell me you find power.
Now, it's not because he has a very good relationship with you. No, that's not the reason.
Now, I sent me a share.
Now, there are issues that bring about bigger issues, and this is one of them. You are going to go to Ghana.
Now,
your dad is going to hear of your arrival, hear that you're in town. And he's going to impress a lot of pressure. Saying he wants to see you.
Papa and Jay. Oh, Papa, you're in a betiako. Or best sorry at Timasi. And Timasi the next 4 years. Now, that would really be who Papa.
That same day you die.
Now let me tell you what the enemy has planned. If you go to Ghana, he'll be sick, very sick. And he'll be impressing upon people that he wants to see you. If you make a mistake and go see your father, immediately you see him, that sickness will be lifted off him. Now for you, 4 years from that day, you'll be gone.
No, the father will live for 4 years.
The same day.
And the son
the same day.
The son will die.
or papa or yarian. Oh, will be enemies of papa. Obe want me survive. And obe call papa when they never born you. Papa no better. Jesus. Or best story at Masi. As an ante, I'm an wine day for the next 4 years. Now, they know who papa no or yarian. Sunday now, you know, we are dead.
Let me say that. So your dad, on that day, when he sees you, you receive his healing for the next 4 years. But as for you, on that very same day, you will lose your life.
Good job.
Lose your life. So be very careful. Don't go. Don't see him. Your father is a very strong man spiritually on the evil side. Spiritually unhealthy.
Latte busumbi wo. O papa na downfall and then latte busum no come for. Papa.
There's an idol in a place called Latte. Your father was very tight with that idol. There is also a fetish priest in a place called Manfi. That man is also a very, very tight and very good friend with your father. Now, why is your father so close to all these occultic folks? They're not even your father. Your father is not even one of them. An occultic man. Your dad likes stuff like that. Occultism, juju, voodoo, stuff like that. Who's from Akwasi? Your father. Said his father. Your clapping is not born again. See, your father. The roots of your father are from Ekropon Ekrapi. Those in Ekropon Ekrapi. Let me tell you something. Do you know Ewukuba? He said no. Never heard of it. He said no. Good. Do you know where your father is from originally? All you know is that he's from You've never heard of him. You've heard of Ekropon as well. This will marvel you. Listen. Have you ever heard of Konfuanochi? Yes. Are you sure? Do you know that Konfuanochi is your father's cousin? You look lost. Listen. Never heard it before. Listen.
Obia, what song come for much in that? Oh, Papa, not
someone very close to Okonfanochi, someone who has served Okonfanochi, your father has. Let me explain this very well. Let me explain. Somebody served Okonfanochi. And he left all his powers and everything to somebody else. And then somebody also left all that powers to another person. And then he came up onto the fourth generation. The fourth person. Your dad has lived with that person before. And so your dad is not spiritually, is not a small man. I want to let you understand the roots of this issue. So you can take it. The time has come for your dad to die. He'll die next year. But when he gets sick, he'll start calling your name. If you make a mistake to go see your dad on that same day, you die and leave your wife and your children. Now you tell people you are going to Ghana, you come back, but your wife will never see you later. I'm not saying your dad is a wizard.
Gentlemen, advise yourself.
All I'm saying is, gentlemen, advise yourself. Even if you feel like going next year, maybe don't go. Just wait for his passing. After his passing, you will go. Your clapping is not born again. I wanted you to stand beside him so that when he forgets, you will remind him as a wife. How many children do you have?
2 boys.
2 boys, she said. Don't you want any more children? She said, 1 more would do. He said he wants a girl. Do you want? She said yes.
What am so preaching on him? And I wouldn't him that. When him so preaching on him? But you're preaching on him.
Do you know that there is surgery ahead of you? She said no. She said I've had C-sections. There is something going on in your womb. Something going on in your womb.
Operation because
the surgery went on. Now something did not go right. Jesus. So by touching your belly tonight, I see. By touching your belly tonight, I saw like something like water gathering in your belly that will prevent you from having more children. Now I see a surgery coming up. Now if they do that surgery, your strength, it will really shoot you down low in strength. And because of that, as a consequence of that surgery, you would end up having stroke not too long afterwards. Because I saw spiritually like a lizard on your belly. Now the face of the lizard looks like a human being. And I hit that lizard with my hand spiritually. And so whatever is going on in your belly tonight, the Lord said he has prevented it. The baby girl, you will get that baby girl. But with that one, no C-section. Gentlemen.
Next year,
don't go looking. Next year, you hear that your child is very ill. You hear next year that your dad is very ill. Don't go to Ghana. Just wait. When he dies, then you can go. Next year, your dad will die. If he dies, let them bury him. The stuff that I said, did you hear it? Woman, maybe bye-bye. I'm done. Bye. God bless you. Woman, your child who was given witchcraft. They stood that they are going to put your child on. They will demand that your child bring somebody for sacrifice before they can do your child. But anyone who has ever sat on that stool, well, if their mother doesn't die, their father will die. Long time ago, it started a long time ago. Up until that witchcraft, that is the same witchcraft that they've given to your child. But because you came here tonight, we are uprooting the roots of that witchcraft spirit. We are binding and casting out that witchcraft spirit from that child. How many children do you have? She said 3. Which of your children do you know that they are trying to give witchcraft? You had a dream that what? So she had a dream the first time she went to the school. She was going to visit her in a boarding school. And she saw a taxi. And a woman was coming out of the taxi. And as she was going, she was walking with somebody. She didn't know who it was. And the person said,
that's maybe I know what is. I was never meet it.
Why, mommy?
I had my
Why, mommy? Thank you. Trust me.
Whose mother? Whose mother? She said. So she's been having dreams, and in all the dreams, it seems as though somebody has been trying to give something to her child. It keeps happening consistently. And a face came up. So a question was asked, whose face have you been seeing? And she just revealed that it was her husband's mom.
No, tell me, someone says you can't fake man. It's so green, you fake man. No, some information to be fine. I know she, and she says a fake man. And I'm the man, to the man or some man, another man. So, go to that back there to love a money student, and I'm so good, you know, by rapisi. So, many young 1 year, 20 years, it was 1 minute.
You was who couldn't marry me.
She just gave a summary of dreams. Showing attacks against her child, like Apostle has just been saying.
Maybe I may ban now so cool.
She's trying to go ahead of the major.
I'm afraid. Obano witchcraft over the man.
Beautiful woman, the witchcraft that they're trying to give to your child.
And you will and I'm going to be a team up.
That witchcraft is actually a team tag. Your family members, the witches from your family, and that from your husband's family have teamed up, and they want to give it to your child. Now, what's really scary about this thing is that when they give that witchcraft spirit to your child, they'll try to get rid of you.
Because
the Lord is going to use me to bring your deliverance tonight, they'll try to attack your husband. So what you're trying to do to your child is really not going to help. Because that what they're trying to do to your child is really bringing death to you and your husband. Let's get this. Stand up on your feet, clap, close your eyes, and we are stretched forth your hands. We're about to pray for this woman. And after that, we'll be closing. Lift up your voice right now. Stretch forth your hand. You are speaking against any witchcraft spirit, any attack against her children. In the name of Jesus, you are decreeing and declaring that any attack against her children will not succeed. Every plot of the wicked one to plant witchcraft in her child, in the name of Jesus, you are decreeing and declaring by prayer tonight that it will not work. In the name of Jesus, we are declaring that the works of the wicked one against our life is being hindered tonight. Lift up your voice, begin to pray. La Pato Sato Sedradaba. Jesus, wherever they gather to work against their children, against their life, we are sending the fire of the Holy Ghost. In the name of Jesus, we are declaring that wherever they gather together against her and against her children, let the fire of God scatter their gathering, scatter their gathering, scatter their gathering. In the name of Jesus, Alodiasa. Jesus,
hallelujah.
Now, I was saying something to this woman. Please be seated. And we are going to close right after this. Now I said to this woman, I said, there is something I want to say, but it's very difficult for me to say it. It's not easy. Now, if we don't say it, things are going to go bad. So maybe I'll tell you after church. I'll just say it to just you. Beautiful woman. Your child. It's true. It's true. Your family and your husband's family, they've teamed up. They want to give it to her. She's asking a question. Which of them? Which of them? And she said, well, in the dream I saw both of them.
This is somebody who make a sound like you must say,
okay, so in the dream, she said somebody was speaking to her in the dream and said that they have targeted her younger child, daughter. That means what you saw is the same. That's the same thing I'm also saying. So you don't need any further. God loves you.
Chebi. On Crawford. On Taylor.
So there's a place called Chebi. Said your people live there. You have people there. And she said, well, that's where I did my marriage ceremony. Said, well, I didn't hear Apepim, I heard Chebi in Ghana.
On Crawford, what mass? Oma be Kobo Massing, oh, grant to me. In Tihonia.
You have some family members at Mercy.
Oh, Kuruso, the Crawford be a petition in Obo.
Wow. So Apostle just said, so he's just going deeper. They must find all the places that they are from. And she's confirming everything. Put your hands together for Jesus. It's very good that you came here. The spirit that they try to give to your child will not work. That attack will not work. That husband of yours is a big problem. You don't know your husband. At first you knew your husband, but now you don't know him. And she said it's true. His mom has given him an inheritance. Some form of inheritance. I want you to look for me when you get a chance so we can talk each other.
Holy Ghost catch the angel that's on deliver.
The Holy Ghost said to the angel to deliver. Now I saw the angel pulled out a sword. I watched, I looked, and I saw. Woman, your challenges are too many. I'm telling you this for a fact tonight. They are not targeting just one child. Jesus, they have targeted two of them. Now the one that they've already given to is the Beverly that you saw in your dream. And the day that your father's husband's mother stepped into you, Jesus. On the day that your mother-in-law visited your home, that was the day that all this started. I saw a demon. The The face of the demon looks like a bird. He has a tail like a bird.
Or wings.
Has wings.
Black.
This demon is black. Now the leg of the demon looks like a leg of a bird. I watch, I look, and I saw. And this demon was spitting out snakes right into your child. And the Holy Ghost asked me and said, have you seen what's going on? And I said, yes, I have. And what I saw next is that the angel pulled a sword. And the angel yelled at the spirit, that demon, and said, I want you to pull that snake back out from the children. And now the angel now stood there and made sure that the demon took that snake right out of your child. And the angel struck this demon. And the angel pulled your daughter, and your daughter came and stood right beside me in this fire. And the Lord spoke to me and said, I have brought deliverance to this woman and your children. Your children, nobody can be able to give your children any form of evil spirit. I saw that the angel of God had placed fire in your child. I saw that he had placed fire in the other child. Tonight I want you to be excited. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Be very excited. Beautiful woman. Your husband will send a message to you saying, well, I'm not going to be able to stay in this marriage any longer. So if you meet another man who shows interest in you, you may go ahead and marry that man. But that's not your husband. It's a spirit that comes from your mother-in-law. Now you be here and then you hear a bad news concerning your husband impregnating another woman. I want to talk to you after this service. Whenever you get a chance, talk to me. The one that you were named after, where is she? She mentioned the name of where she is. Where are you from? She said, I'm from the same place. Are you from Chimbi or Achimas? So your grandparents are from Chimbi, but she was born in Achimas. Yeah, because I remember the Lord opened my eyes and I said, some family member of yours is from Chimbi. Yes, yes. So you said all that. Woman, beautiful woman. The one that you were named. When you come to me, I want you to remind me of this conversation. You should know. Jesus loves you. I'm going to ask you something. If you don't know it, don't worry. Don't let it disturb you. Who's Nyakwa? She said that's her name. Your flag is not born again. Amma Nyakwa. She said that's her name. That's your name. The Lord said tell Amma Nyakwa that He will place you somewhere better. He will change your season. Do you love that man? She said yes.
and you'll be intimate.
And nobody can be able to snatch that man from you. No one. Do you know? See, God will make a way. God will open a door for you. God will change everything for you. May God give you long life. When are you going to Ghana? I used to go every year, but because of this problem, I don't know when I'm going to go. If you tell me to go at this point, I will. So she's saying there's confusion in the house, confirming everything that the nation's prophet was saying. Yeah, so you remember when the nation's prophet said the day that her mother-in-law stepped foot in that house, he saw fire. So that fire was the trouble that has been going on up until today. And up until now, she's never able to go back to her country to visit her husband. Amen. This thing will come to an end. He said this thing will come to an end.
But what's it?
But your mother-in-law, she's about to go through some torment. The Lord has delivered your children. The Lord has delivered you. There are some good days ahead of you. And so start rejoicing now. What church do you go to? Things will be very well for you. Go very well for you. You buy land and you start building. Go back. Are you richer than your husband? You take care of the rest. After that, anything you say, he'll listen.
Thank you.
And then he will confirm all the dreams that you've been having. After you are so blessed and you come to bless the nation's prophets. I want you, somebody, take $100. Come stand right here. Look me in the eye, eyeball to eyeball, and watch what's going to happen. I'm not going to show you anything. I'm not going to tell you to do anything. Apostle, they're asking a question. Can they write a check?
Yeah.
Can they use card too? Okay. So yes, you can write a check. There's a card. So if you are using your card, you can go to my right, your left.
Wrong position.